Is this the new scam?
I am literally shaking. Like, shaking. Shaking. Not even story time. Let me let you guys know how my commute home was. What it was like. So, I'm driving my usual route on my way home. A car pulls up at the side of me. We're at a red light. And asks me to wind my glass down. An old man in his 80s. I'm like, okay. He said, hey, I want directions to the hospital. Can you give me directions to the hospital? And I'm like, I'm a New Yorker. I'm still learning the place. Oh, and then it registered. I know where the hospital is. It's over by the fountains. So I said, you know what? Make a right at the next light. And 3 lights in, make another right. And you'll see signs for the hospital. He was like, oh, okay, thank you. I'm like, all right. The light changed. I pull off. And I am watching in my rearview mirror. Okay, we're passing the light. I told him to make a right. He doesn't make a right. I said, but he doesn't make a right. Where is he going? He doesn't make a right. If he doesn't make a right, how would he get to the hospital? I changed lanes. He changed lanes. I said, okay. I changed again. He changed. I said, is this nigga following me? I'm going to say it how I said it. That's what I said, okay? That's what I said. I said, okay, I'm going to pull up into the CVS. I'm not going to go home and see what happens. So I drive fast and I pull into the CVS. And I go over to the part where I can see the road. Right? He comes to the light. He makes a right, which is right by CVS, and pull into the 7-Eleven across the street. And you can see my car, and he stops. And I'm like, is this man, I didn't say man, watching me in his rearview mirror or his side mirror? He was there for a few minutes. And I'm like, I'm not coming out of this car, and I'm not moving. And I guess he was figure I would either come off my car or he can wait me out. He found I was taking long. He pulled in. I saw a gentleman coming out of CVS, and I'll let you guys know what I did next. Yeah, so I see a gentleman coming out of CVS. Mind you, I'm on the phone with my daughter. So she is hearing me talk about how the man is following me. I'm going to pull into CVS to watch to see what he does. I said, honey, give me a second. And I came out the car and I went to the gentleman. And I said, can you do me a favor? And he said, sure. How can I help you? I said, can I put my hand on your shoulder and point in the direction of a car I believe is following me? And he was like, yes, what happened? And then I told him what was going on. And I pointed to the car. And I wanted the man to see that I'm pointing at him. And the old man gets out the car and goes into 7-Eleven. And the guy's like, I'm like, I can't drive home. I mean, I feel, I'm shaking. He's like, do you want me to call 911 for you? I'm like, please do. Such a good Samaritan. He calls the cops. We tell him on the phone what's going on. They send some officers out. And the officer went to the 7-Eleven. When the old man sees the officer pulls up, he decides to pull out. But the officer does not, and takes off. But the officer doesn't follow him. It looked like he was going to follow him, but then he turned and came to the CVS to us. And you know what? In all of that, that was the first time I saw this man move so fast. Because he was driving slow. Yeah, took off like lightning. And then the cops came and he's like, I saw the car, but I couldn't stop him because I didn't give enough information. Because I didn't have as much information on the car or the old man. And so he said, nothing really they can do. I'm like, this is crazy. This is crazy. So I took a totally different route on my way home from the CVS, and I am like freaking out. So now if anybody come and ask me to roll my glass down while driving or One Directions, I'm stone cold hearted. I don't see you. No. Is this the new scam? Is this the new scam? To have elderly people stop you to ask you for directions and then what? Follow me home? Some may say I'm paranoid, but the cops say no. No, I'm not being paranoid. Even the guy who was standing there, he was just sitting at 7-Eleven. Now, when I go to 7-Eleven, I do my business and I get out. I don't just sit in my car there. PSA for the ladies. Be careful. Yeah, so I guess old people conning you now, or old people trapping you now, and now they're using the elderly as the new, thing to trap women. I mean, come on, man. This is crazy. And I don't think I'm being paranoid. Because like I said, I changed lanes twice, and he changed lanes the same way. He thought this is a movie. You don't want to fall back. You don't want to be too close. He wasn't too close, but he wasn't far enough where he couldn't see where I was going. Like, what kind of... PSA, ladies, be careful and trust no one. Trust no one. I'm about to call my girls and tell them the same thing. Trust no one. It's sad that we have to now think and look at everybody as an attacker. Yeah, as a suspect. Okay? It is sad, but this is where we're coming to. Okay? Trust no one. I hope you guys had a great day, but this is throwing me for a loop. It really is. But you know what I always say? Despite all of that, I'm going to say it. And I'm going to thank God for every day. Because every day above ground is still a blessing. Despite this thing I just been through, it is still a blessing to be in the land of the living. And be safe, ladies. Be safe. Be alert. Be aware. I am grateful that I was aware of my surroundings. I was paying attention because God alone knows how this could have gone. Now, maybe he was working with somebody else. I didn't notice any other car following me. And boy, was I I was looking out for that when I left the cops. Okay? I was like, yeah, I'm home and I find myself like this. I'm paranoid now. Anyway, be safe, ladies. Be safe. And be aware and be alert of your surroundings. Okay? Until the next one. Bye.